Hello and welcome to Learn English with Natalie, the podcast where your English skills take centre stage. I'm Natalie, your host, a native British speaker with over 10 years of teaching experience. As an English language and literature enthusiast, I want to share my knowledge with you and guide you through the nuances of the English language, helping you improve your grammar, vocabulary and conversational skills. Whether you're just starting out or an advanced learner, this show will provide a little bit of something for everyone. Each week, we will explore key areas of the English language with practical lessons and real-world examples to boost your fluency and confidence. Don't forget to download the accompanying PDF activity file for each episode by subscribing through the link in the show notes. You'll receive the download link via email. Also, follow me on TikTok and YouTube at Learn English with Natalie for more content. Thank you for joining me today. Now, let's get into the lesson. Hello everybody, I wanted to use this first episode to introduce myself so that you can be reassured that you are in good hands with your English learning by listening to this show. I wanted to also cover what we're going to be talking about throughout the podcast so that you can kind of manage your expectations of what you're going to experience and hopefully you'll find it helpful. So my name is Natalie, I am from Manchester in England and I am an experienced teacher. I hold a first class honours degree in education, which I obtained while studying in my home country. I currently live in Dubai and I've lived here I'm just going into my 8th year of living here now. I absolutely love living in Dubai. It's such an interesting place. You often get to interact with people from all over the globe, different cultures, different languages. It's just really, really interesting. And I've learned a lot from living here from the other people that I speak to. I've learned so much in the past 7 or 8 years that's really broadened my horizons and developed my knowledge of the world, really. I have a keen interest in reading and writing. I absolutely love reading novels of all different genres. And I also am really interested in languages. So I love to learn about modern languages and how they've evolved into what they are today. So that's the reason I wanted to create this show. I wanted to create a platform that combined my knowledge of English language with my skills as a teacher to provide some content for those who need it. If you are a beginner of learning the English language or working at an advanced level, there will be something for everybody in this podcast. My aim is to address those misconceptions or those problems that you encounter when speaking English. This podcast isn't going to follow a set curriculum. I've obviously planned out what I want to cover in the sessions. However, I would really value your feedback into what you want me to cover in the show because I'm not creating this podcast for me, I'm creating it for you. I'm creating it for people that want to learn English, want to improve their English. So we're going to be covering, like I said, some of those nuances that you may encounter, but also we'll be doing some business English as well if you want to brush up on that. But really, if you could give me any feedback or any insight into how you find the show, that would be great. I will provide all of my information in the show notes below so that you can contact me through there. Now, I'm hoping to get the first episode uploaded just after this, so hopefully you'll have something to sink your teeth into shortly. And I would really appreciate it if you could rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast if you enjoy it, because this is a brand new podcast. I've never done a podcast before. I'm just learning as I go. So I would really appreciate it so I could grow this show and reach other English language learners just like you. Thanks for listening. Let's get into the first episode. Thank you for tuning in to Learn English with Natalie. I hope today's episode helps you in your English learning journey. If you enjoyed the podcast, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. This is a brand new podcast, and your support helps me to reach other English language learners just like you. It also allows me to produce even better content. Don't forget to download your PDF activity file from the show notes, and follow me on TikTok and YouTube at Learn English with Natalie for more tips and lessons. See you next time!